Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages the universe wants to share with the collective today. Please, what do we need to hear? I fell in love with you because of all the things that you are. And this is a definite statement coming from your person. And you probably fell in love with them as well for all the things that they are. But what they're saying here, they see you as someone who is so very beautiful, kind, compassionate, caring, loving, giving, supportive, someone who has a lot of courage, inner strength, wisdom. They see you as someone who is very generous, compassionate, caring, and they see that you are the total package for them, because everything that is within you is what they desire in terms of a romantic partner. And this is why they fell in love with you. They love your passion. They love your sense of adventure. They love the way that you laugh, the way that you smile, the way that you communicate with them when the two of you are talking to each other. But they love you for the essence of who you are. And it goes much beyond the physical attributes of your attraction or how attractive they perceive you to be, your beauty, your handsomeness, as the case may be. It is that light that is within you. It is that spark that ignited within them when they saw you for the very first time. That is something that your person is not ever going to forget, because they can still feel it, they still experience it, and they still relive that moment over and over, because you have definitely set the bar in your person's mind in terms of who they desire, in terms of a romantic partner. No one else will do. Your person only desires you because they see you as the one for them. Just like you see that they are the one for you. It's just a matter of time before things start falling into place here, so the two of you can start getting back together. You are unforgettable. Well, that's very true. Your person can't forget you, just like you can't forget them. You have left a permanent mark on my soul. And that is how these connections work, guys. You guys watching the reading. You are unforgettable to each other, like that beautiful song, Unforgettable. Your person can't forget you. Perhaps they've even tried to move past this connection. Perhaps they have tried to push thoughts of you from their mind, but they can't do it because they still dwell on you, and they think about you, and they think about all of these things that you are that are so inspiring to this person. And you are an inspiration to them. You lift them up. You give them courage. You give them wisdom. You give them this self-confidence and this boost in their self-esteem that they need to get through the things that they're challenged with in their life. And they can't forget you for all of the things that you are to them. You have left a permanent mark on this person's soul, but also on their heart, and no one else will do. That is what I'm hearing. Your person only wants you. You are the one that I want. You are the one that I desire, because you are everything that I could ever hope or dream of in terms of a romantic partner. I hoped and prayed that I would meet someone like you, and then boom, one day there you were. And I knew that our paths crossed for a reason, and I felt our souls intertwine at that moment, and I knew that this was something very significant and very special that was happening in my life, and I couldn't believe my lucky stars. I couldn't believe my prayers were being answered the way that they were when I met you, but I was not ready for you. I am making myself worthy for you and worthy of this relationship, because I need to give back to you the way that you have always given to me. And this is what I am working on during the time that we are apart. But do not believe for 1 minute that I can forget you. I could never forget you. I think about you all the time. Every day, every hour, something comes into my mind and I stop and think about you. And I remember the times that we spent together, because you have left a permanent mark on my soul. And I know our souls belong together. And I understand this connection now so much better than I did when we were spending time together before, which is why I'm going to make my way back to you and state my case to see if you are going to be willing to forgive me and allow me to have another chance with you. The longing for you grows stronger every day. Well, this is about your person definitely missing you, guys. The longing for you grows stronger every day. And this is an example of where absence makes the heart grow fonder. Your person's desire for you is something that is expanding and growing within them every day. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop loving you. They can't push their feelings of love for you from their heart. And they definitely are not going to remove this mark that you've left on their soul. Your person knows the two of you have something special, something magical, something that is so unique, and they desire to get this back. This is what they are working through at the moment, trying to make themselves feel worthy of you, trying to figure out how they are going to present themselves to you again as a romantic partner, because they don't want to blow this chance to be with you. They know the two of you share something that not many other people share, because how many other people that you know have this kind of connection like you have with your person? Probably not very many, because these are unique connections, and it is telling you that you have something with this person, and the best is yet to come. And there is more that needs to unfold here in this story, in this connection between you and your person, and it is coming because your person is making their way towards you as best they can. They are working through their issues, their insecurities, and everything else, because they want to be someone who is worthy of you and of this connection. You are the missing piece that makes me whole. Okay, guys, so I feel your person does not, well, it's like they don't feel complete without you, right? Just like you probably don't feel complete without this person being in your life. Your person can definitely feel that something is missing, and that missing piece is you, because they don't feel whole without you being next to them. It's almost like you share the same soul, you share the same heart, because that is how intense this connection is between the two of you. And while, of course, yes, you do have individual hearts and individual souls, it's just a poetic way of expressing what your person feels. I don't feel complete without you. I need you by my side. I am not happy without you in my life. My longing for you is growing stronger every day, but it is doing what it needs to do, because it is waking me up to the fact that I need to act. I need to follow through. I need to take action. I need to reach out. I need to tell you how I feel about you, how I fell in love with you at that moment we first met. And I need to express my love for you every day from now on, because I want to show you and tell you how I feel about you. And I want to show and tell everybody else how I feel about you as well. And perhaps this is how I let you down, by not letting others know how I feel about you. But I definitely am aware of what I need to do and what actions I need to take to make my way back to you, because being without you is definitely awakening me to the fact that life without you does not feel complete, and I am not happy without you, because you are my missing piece. And when we are together, we can take on anything and everything that life throws at us through the power of our mutual love for each other. I know I have to be the one to make the first move. Your person knows that the ball is in their court, and it is in their court. They need to pick up their racket, and they need to pick up their ball, and they need to ping that ball over to you and see if you are going to serve it back to them. They're hoping that you will. They're hoping that they have left enough of a permanent mark on your soul that you are going to ping that ball back to them or serve it back to them. But your person knows it's their responsibility to repair the damage that they brought into this relationship. They know it's up to them to fix the mess that they created in your life and in this connection, but in their life as well. But they are going to follow through and take action with this. They are just doing it in their own time, which is perhaps not your time. It is happening in their time. And you don't want to rush their transformation, although I understand that you want to hear from them and you want to talk to them and you want to spend time with them. But transformation takes time. They have to grow up because they want to be responsible to you and to this relationship. They want to be accountable for all of their transgressions, for all of the problems, for all of the craziness, for all of the drama, trauma, and chaos that they brought into this relationship with you, because they don't want to make these same mistakes again, and they want to be absolutely sure that they are ready for the magnitude of this love, but also for the magnificence and the power and the sexiness and the attraction of who you are. This is what your person is working through right now. But don't feel for one moment that they've forgotten you, because they haven't. They're just silent right now. And that silence hurts you. I understand that. Turn your attention onto something else, guys, right now. You guys watching the reading, okay? Because your person is going to come along when they are ready for you and ready to move this connection forward. So we'll use some tarot cards now and see what else, see what other messages we need to hear. What other messages are coming through? What does the collective need to hear, please? Well, it is post-it time already, guys. The first tarot card on the table is going to be a two post-it, a double post-it card here, because although the images are teeny weeny, we can still see them, and I don't want YouTube to get out their magnifying glasses and see that we have images on that card that are inappropriate. So for those of you who are new to the channel, the reason the stickies are on the card or the post-its are on the card is because there are images that YouTube doesn't like or does not consider user-friendly or YouTube-friendly. So we will cover those with post-its so that we don't offend anyone or offend YouTube. So judgment, well, this is about your person judging themselves, and it is about them really taking ownership of the things that they've done in this connection that were so hurtful to you, but also hurtful to themselves. Judgment, though, is about the resurrection energy. As you can see, that is an archangel blowing the trumpet there, and there are bodies that are coming up from into the sky here. And the resurrection energy is about something from the past returning, something coming back around. This is about your person desiring this reconciliation and reunion with you, but it is also about the rebirth that they are going through right now. Being reborn by the fire of spirit, this sense of renewal that is happening within them. And this is what is going to give them the staying power to be able to move this connection to this place of long-term partnership with you. Let's see what else we need to know. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? Well, this is the sun. And the sun is all about happiness, peace, prosperity, joy, abundance, tranquility, and balance being restored to this relationship with your person. The sun comes out and shines after periods of difficulty, after our trials and tribulations, after the hardships that we've been through. And this time that you are in right now is definitely a trial. It is a hardship. It is a difficulty. You are having to deal with your own emotions about what happened in this connection with your person, and the silence from them is definitely hurtful to you, but they're having to deal with it as well. And the sun comes out and shines and points them in the right direction, guiding them back to the light and the light of who you are and the light of this love. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need? Well, I'm going to let it fall. Okay, there were 3 cards that fell out right there, guys. So we have the Lovers, and we have the 2 of Swords, and we have the World. And we have another image on the World that is teeny, but we can't show it, so we are covering it up. All right, guys, so the Lovers tells us that your person, again, with this Judgment card, desires this reconciliation and reunion with you. They want to get back together, but the Lovers is so much more than that. It is about you and your person building a partnership, this long-term relationship, because the Lovers is about the union of divine masculine and divine feminine. The 2 of you coming together to build something that can go long-term. That is what your person has been desiring all along. They just weren't ready for you and for this relationship, so they have been getting ready. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Gemini, this can be a place of validation, but you do not have to be a Gemini for this reading to work. They are collective readings and they are for everyone. We just ask that you take from this reading what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. Now the Lovers, because it is ruled by Gemini, which means the twins, does indicate that you could be twin flames. But the Lovers is also a union of hearts and union of souls, so you could be soulmates. Whether you are soulmates or twin flames, please just take it as it resonates for you and your situation. Now, this Two of Swords tells us that things have been stuck between you and your person. They have been in this stalemate, but the sun is coming along to blast through this stalemate and get them moving again. Your person knows that they need to make decisions to move forward, and the Lovers is also a card of decision. Two powerful cards of making decisions side by side. Your person is deciding here what they're going to do, how they're going to approach you, what they're going to say, because they are making a decision for love. The Two of Swords is also a card that tells us communication is coming from your person initiating this communication because they have to make the first move. Now, the World tells us that your person sees that you mean the world to them, and they know that they need to show you your value and how special you are to them when they make their way back to you and see if you're willing to start fresh and start over with them. And this is something that they're going to do. But the World is also about a new beginning. From every ending comes a new beginning. It is about the circle of life and your person wanting to start over and start fresh with you. But the World, very much like the sun, is about the attainment of all things. The things that we desire, the things that bring us happiness, the things that bring us joy, stability, harmony, and love. And this is what your person desires in this connection with you as you rebuild it on this much stronger foundation. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Well, this is the Emperor. This is about your person following through and making something happen, because the Emperor does not sit still. The Emperor takes charge and they get up and move and groove. And this is the energy of your person coming towards you. The Emperor is ruled by Aries, but also the planet Mars, which is the planet of a lot of movement, a lot of activity. And this is your person coming towards you with all of that fire energy coming at you, whoosh, all of it at once. Now, the Emperor is someone who has a plan, and they will follow through with that plan because the Emperor does not fail. The Emperor succeeds. And this is what your person wants to make sure that they are going to be able to do as they come back in your direction, because they don't want to fail you and they don't want to fail themselves or this relationship ever again. The Emperor is also the representative of the divine masculine energy, and that is things like someone who is proactive, someone who has a plan, someone who follows through with that plan. And this is the energy of your person, regardless of their sign or their gender, coming back towards you because they want to rebuild this relationship. And it is going to be very different with the two of you as your person comes back on the scene. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need? Well, this is the Knight of Pentacles, and this is about your person thinking about a lot of things here. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who does spend a bit of time thinking and analyzing and reflecting and being able to identify where they screwed up in the past, but also thinking about how they're going to move this forward to a long-term partnership. And that makes sense that it would come back next to the Emperor, rather, because the Knight is where the thinking and all of that processing occurs, and the Emperor is where there's a follow-through, where your person is taking action. The Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign, so that is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But this Knight of Pentacles thinks about how this relationship will look. They dwell on it. They think about it. They devise plans and schematics perhaps in their head, and perhaps even draw pictures of the kind of house that you would live in or where you would like to live. But they are thinking things through very logically, with a determination and with a plan to make things happen, but also following through with that plan. A determination is going to be in your person that you have perhaps not seen in them before, and they are going to be dedicated to rebuilding this relationship with you and making sure that it's stable and that both of you feel secure and harmonious in this relationship. Let's see what else we need to know. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? Well, the Fool. This is about starting over, obviously. I love the Fool in this deck because it's just so interesting, but it's also very pretty how that Fool is juggling all of the astrology signs, but the Fool is not ruled by an astrology sign, but by the planet Uranus. which is the planet of surprises. And basically, this is telling us that your person can surprise you at any moment by picking up the phone and reaching out to you, because they are getting ready to take this leap of faith and jump in to this connection with you, so the two of you can continue your journey together. Let's see what else we need to know. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? Well, this is Temperance. Temperance is about the chemistry that is here between you and your person. And what a great chemistry you share with your person, guys, right? The chemistry between you and your person is off the chart. It is so intense, and it always has been, and it always will be. And that is why your person has said, you've left a permanent mark on my soul. Our chemistry is insane, and they love this chemistry that's between the two of you. This is why they fell in love with you, for all the things you are. There's a great passion. There's a great love. You guys have great conversations. There is a beautiful, magical connection that exists between you and your person. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. But also with the Temperance card, we have to consider tempered steel, which is one of the hardest substances on the planet. As you and your person have this opportunity to start over, this relationship will not break again, because your person is not going to break again. They're not going to run. They're not going to stumble. They're not going to fall down. They are not going to allow this connection to fall apart, because they are going to be dedicated and determined to make sure that they have what is necessary within them to make this relationship work from the long-term perspective, because your person does not want to be without you ever again, because the longing for you is growing stronger every day. And it's going to continue to grow stronger until they have this opportunity to start over with you. But with this Temperance card as well, it tells us your person is receiving divine guidance from the universe, from their angels and guides, from God. Perhaps they're praying, perhaps they're meditating, perhaps they're just getting information through dreams. But there is divine guidance and divine protection around this connection between you and your person. Embrace change. Embrace change and welcome new possibilities. Well, this, I feel, is about your person embracing the changes that are happening within them. And your person is growing, evolving, and transforming. Like that monarch butterfly that managed to come out of the cocoon that it was in when it was just a little grubby green caterpillar, right? Your person is transforming and changing. This is what's going to give this connection for the two of you much greater stability and staying power to go the distance as the two of you come back into each other's lives. Courage. Courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything, right? And that is about your person finding that courage that is within them. The Emperor energy has plenty of courage, plenty of confidence, plenty of power, self-respect, and self-esteem. And this is your person coming towards you. And perhaps they've had to undergo some sort of major change to be able to find those things within themselves. But this is what they've been working on during the time that you have been away from each other. Your person finding that courage to show back up and represent themselves to you as a romantic partner is going to take them a little courage and confidence, but they will definitely have it. Acceptance. Accept others and yourself. Welcome new opportunities. And I feel that what this is saying here, look at all the butterflies on that card, which is interesting with that butterfly on that Embrace Change card. You are leaving the door open for your person to come back. And I feel as well that this is saying that they are hoping that you have left the door open for them to come back. They have faith that that is what is happening, because they are listening to the guidance of the divine. They are listening to what the universe is speaking out to them. They are following their inner guidance. They are listening to their intuition, and it is telling them that you have left that door open, because they want to walk through this door into this light and come back into your home. And what they're saying is, you are my home, and you are my light, and you are my heart, and we belong together. And I see and understand that now so much better than I ever did before. I was just resistant in the past because I wasn't ready for you or for this relationship, and I've had to work through my issues and make myself worthy of you and of this love. But the energy of that Emperor is definitely someone who's worthy, someone who's done the work, someone who is a leader, someone who will show back up and do what is necessary, because the energy of the Emperor does not fail. They will not let you down, and they will not let themselves down either, or the heavenly administration for that matter. Self-love. Self-love is the foundation of all love. And that is so very true. Because RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? And that is a very true statement. We have to love ourselves, because when we love ourselves, we have self-respect, we have confidence, we have empowerment, and we stay grounded in the essence of who we are. And perhaps your person has needed to learn how to love themselves during the time that you have been apart from each other, which they are doing, not from an ego space, guys. This is all about self-love. Cherishing yourself, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, focusing on positive self-care for yourself. And this is for a message, and this is a message for you as well, you guys watching the reading. Focus on yourself. Pour all of the love that you have for your person into yourself right now, because you need that love, support, encouragement, and positive self-care for you. Because when your person returns for you, you need to be ready for them. What do you need to work on within yourselves? Try to identify that, because your person is figuring themselves out, and they are working their way back to you, because their longing for you is screaming out at them that they need to take action, that they need to follow through, that they need to do something, that they need to come back into your life, because nothing and no one else will do for this person, because they want their life to be with you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.